Go to preparewithmojo50.com. That's preparewithmojo50.com.
Sounds like I hear.
We're here.
It sounds like I heard Jeopardy music in there somewhere.
Oh, I didn't hear Jeopardy music at all. At all.
Because here's why. You cannot compare the occupation of a police officer to the occupation of anywhere else where there are bad apples. There's no way.
Teleportation in February. Kennedy assassination due to UFOs. And what the hell is that?
What the hell is that? We finally have another one.
I kind of forgot how to do that.
Yeah.
So you got to cue me up on that. Roger Rabbit, what's up, Jamie? My sister apparently was in. Oh, I didn't know that had that feature. Okay. Live chat, complete live chat. It was just saying like most relevant. It's just like, my sister sent me a message yesterday. She goes, dude, did you not see any of my comments in the chat? No.
Well, that might have been your sister that I saw.
Get yourself the very best in betting
Yesterday?
supplies today.
Yeah. Didn't she Lisa Stucci something else? Yeah.
And don't forget our very
So it might have been her that I saw instead of your wife.
No, I saw Lisa, my wife, in the
you-
YouTube chat.
Okay, you did. All right.
Because she said, you're an idiot.
All right. Rolling.
What up, Leslie? What up, Becker? What's up, Holly Ann? What's up? Jamie Christopher, Deborah Sloan, Sandy Goki. What up, Linda? Ladies and
30
gentlemen,
30 seconds.
boys and girls.
Dun. I've had power pops all day long today.
We welcome you, the Shock King.
Call the home security hotline right now.
800-561-2351. 800-561-2351. 800-561-2351. Again, that's 800-561-2351.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci.
Dude, I gotta tell you something right now, Mr. Phillips.
What?
Dude, you put some oomph in that.
I did tonight. I did. I was like, yeah, that's what I do.
That is not strawberry cream.
What?
There's
What?
nothing strawberry creamy about that.
Oh, in that? Oh, he's talking about his vape. It's supposed to be strawberry cream,
Yeah,
but it's not.
it's something,
It's like
but it ain't strawberry.
kind of nastiness cream.
That don't sound any better.
It doesn't sound better, does
Okay.
it?
Hey,
Welcome.
By the way, no, I did not ignore my sister yesterday when she was in one of the chat rooms. I'm just saying for the record.
She called you out on it, didn't she?
She got a hold of me after the show and she's like, dude, didn't you not see anything I was trying to say to you? I'm like, no.
Yeah, a lot of times we can look at the chats and sometimes we can't. It depends on what's going on.
I just do, I do a quick scan because ADHD, focus, show.
Yeah,
What up, Brother Phillips? How
there's
you
it.
doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Well, I'm ready to do some push-ups.
Yeah, I need to do some push-ups.
We were talking about it a couple weeks ago.
Who's we?
I thought we were, weren't we?
That was more than a couple of weeks ago that we were going to do something. You're like, I'm going to stop smoking and start working out. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Who stopped smoking?
You?
For 3 months, waiting on you to start.
Oh, and it's probably my fault that you're smoking again.
Maybe.
Hey, what's new?
Hey, we got a jam-packed show tonight, guys.
We kind of do. So Ron, last minute topic I wanted to throw in if we have time.
Okay.
Is the Mandela Effect stuff. I want to, dude.
Yeah.
I tell you something. There was a guy who was on a local station up in St. Paul, Fox 9, and his name was Andrew Zimmerman, and he was a local chef, TV
I know
chef.
who he is.
Started a TV show.
Yeah.
So you know who Andrew Zimmerman is.
I do. Yeah, he's the one that goes out and eats the funky stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And in some time that nobody knows of,
Yeah.
it went to become Andrew Zimmer. But
Really?
I've known him for years as Andrew Zimmerman.
I thought it was Zimmerman.
It's Zimmer.
So it's Andrew Zimmer.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
And that, folks, is what they say is the Mandela Effect. It's like a false perception of reality where we either think that something was this the whole time and it really wasn't, or somewhere in the Matrix it's just kind of flipped and we just caught it.
That's true. And it comes from the fact that people thought Nelson Mandela was dead when he wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
There's people right now just hearing that. They're like, wait, how did he die? Did he die in a prison? No.
No, he got out of jail.
But see, some people believe he died in prison.
Yeah. True.
Not conspiracy. Like there's somebody saying, wait, what? He didn't?
Yeah. They read a story or something like that that implied that he was no longer with us, but that's not the case.
And dude, you know what? It is something that simple that can literally change and alter our reality. If our minds are that vulnerable by reading one story,
Yep.
it becomes fact and reality.
Look at where we're at in this world today. It's absolutely the case. Of course it is.
Dude. Frightening so, Mr. Phillips.
Yeah.
Frightening so.
Tonight we're going to talk about a mysterious case of teleportation on the road. I think this happened in Argentina, but it happened at the beginning of this month or last month. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And then one of my favorite stories I found, the secret space program and the death of President John F. Kennedy. So interestingly enough, there's some new information about the reasons maybe for his assassination. So, and then we've got a segment we haven't done in a long time. It's called
What the hell is that?
See, you didn't need any prompting. You figured it out.
It was the way you said.
I know. And I paused.
You cued
and
me. I was like,
glanced
wait,
at you.
What are we doing?
Yeah, the what the hell is that tonight is freaky weird.
It is weird.
I mean, I got a chill just watching it the first couple of times. And we'll play it a couple of times for you because it's not very long, but man.
Do you ever get spooked out up here when you're watching those videos and you're by yourself?
No, sometimes that light will start flashing, but you know, you've never seen it flash like that.
It's going to flash.
But I'll sit at my desk back there,
Yeah.
work during the day, and it'll just go boop, 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 and just flash. I think the bulb's going out, but it's been doing that now for a year. So
Okay.
I figure if the bulb was going out, I'd know it,
Here's a question.
or
Had-
it'd go out.
Has it ever done it when you're over here?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it does it here, it does it there.
It does it everywhere.
And it does, sometimes it'll do it when I first turn the lights on. Sometimes it'll wait an hour or two.
Have you tried to tighten it lately?
No,
Because
no, and it very well be that it's loose. Yeah.
Could be that. Or it could be something demonic.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, probably not. All right, let's get into one of these here.
Let's go JFK, dude.
JFK? All right, let's do that one. So the secret space program and the death of President John F. Kennedy. It could be argued that on that fateful day in 1963, when sitting President John F. Kennedy was assassinated, the nation lost its naivete. It was on that afternoon that modern conspiracy theory was born, and for the last 50 years, the nation has hotly debated the root cause of his death. No, it was 3 shots, plus 1 from the grassy knoll.
Oh.
Some would argue that the mafia did it, or maybe the Cubans. There is also the looming specter of a group of dissatisfied CIA operatives carrying out a sanctioned hit.
Like the Bushes?
Maybe. Sanctioned by none other than Lyndon Johnson. Many people have been implicated in the assassination, but the actual purpose of his killing has still remained elusive even after all this time. It will probably always elude the conspiracy practice born around that dark day. Maybe it was Johnson's lust for the presidency, but conspiracies are never clean and simple, and that seems too easy. For my money, the author writes, I would imagine that the assassination was carried out for a lot of reasons. And I think E. Edward Hunt's deathbed confession gave the public a window into the actual event, but I also suspect that there are other contributing factors beyond simple greed and envy. Although greed and envy as mortal sins have driven many people to do desperate things, and an assassination would fall into that category, it could have also been a single lone nut in a school book depository, but given the events after the act, I would posit that as being unlikely.
I mean, without debate, there is no doubt that it is a conspiracy.
I think it's a conspiracy no matter what.
Yep.
So the theories where you get conspiracy
That's
theory
where it
from.
gets deep. Yeah.
That's where it gets deep.
Yeah.
I mean, people in the drainage ditch, people in other buildings. I saw a map the other day somebody had where some guy pointed out 8 different shooters. Seriously.
And you know, some of these people are very believable in their presentation
And honestly,
of evidence.
some of them make a lot of money talking about their theories. There's a guy who sits on the grassy knoll.
I know. I interviewed him.
You sure did when we went way
Good.
back in the day, with all of his, what do you call those things? Tripods, not tripods, but the with the banners and everything of photographs
Yeah.
and all of his imagery.
Correct me if I'm
written
wrong.
a couple of books about it.
They said that he has interviewed the most witnesses.
I don't remember.
There's something he did that was more than anybody else. He was like the godfather of the conspiracies.
Yeah, I don't remember. But
Yeah.
you're right.
Because we went and talked to him, did a live stream with him. I gave him a hug. You know,
Yeah, he's got 2 or 3 books about it.
sure does.
Uh,
We did debunk the sewer because of the angle situation. Because one of the theories was that there's somebody down in the sewer.
That's what I'm in the drainage
In the
area.
drainage, yeah.
So y'all debunked it by standing there. Is
Well,
that
we
what you're
went
saying?
there, and then when you looked out, there's this little.
Yeah.
You can't. I don't know how you're going to crawl out of that to get away.
No, you crawl through the pipes to another location.
The pipes are too small.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. They're
Well,
only-
but were they in 1963? I mean, I assume they were.
No, bro, you're gonna have to look at the
One interesting thing of note, and I suspect a strong candidate for contributing factor, is fairly recently there was an uncovered document Kennedy sent a few days before the Dallas trip to the director of the CIA regarding not only UFOs but also the opening of a dialogue with the then Soviet Union for joint lunar and space exploration and possibly even more.
Dude, can I ask you something though?
Mm-hmm.
How did Lee Harvey Oswald know that Kennedy was going to be going down that direction, anyways? Because wasn't it Kennedy that diverted?
No, that route was published.
Oh, I thought they
Yeah.
went a different way.
No, that route was published.
Okay, I'm
yeah.
sorry, brother. Go ahead.
No, he was the one. Kennedy made the decision not to put the top on
To
the.
be exposed.
Yeah. In the document, Kennedy discusses the fact that he had tasked James Webb, yes, the very same person that the telescope is named after, the administrator of NASA at the time, to develop joint operations with the Soviet Union. He asked the director to evaluate, quote, high threat cases to confirm they are bona fide versus classified USAF or CIA operations. He also points out that it is important to make a distinction, quote, knowns and unknowns, so the Soviets would not mistake our seeking a joint space program as an intelligence cover. However, that is not the whole story. In the final paragraph of the letter, dated just 10 days before his death, Kennedy also requests the CIA and NASA form a project to share data on these UFOs as it would, quote, help NASA's mission directors in their defensive responsibilities. It is that last line which got me to start thinking. Since I was small, I, like many, was always led to believe that NASA was a civilian space organization. The fact that many of the astronauts were military was ostensibly related to their advanced flight training versus the idea that they were indeed military personnel being placed into orbit.
Yeah.
Only later did we find out that NASA was indeed being weaponized.
What year?
1963.
They're being weaponized then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are 3 fundamental factors here. The first being that there was indeed, as of 1963, research by the CIA and NASA into UFOs. That should come as no surprise to anyone interested in UFO research. The second factor is the development of joint lunar operations. This was the premise behind the Zvezda lunar proposal. The third was a defensive responsibility of NASA against, quote, unknowns. Additionally, there emerged a memo referred to as the Burned Memo, released to Timothy Good, which seems to indicate the ever-present Majestic 12 or MJ-12 cabal wanted to suppress Kennedy's investigation into unknowns, and the memo seeks to find acceptable means to deal with the issue. It should be pointed out that the Burned Memo is highly controversial, but Majestic 12 researcher Ryan Wood swears by its authenticity, but at the same time it is consistent with later requests by Bill Clinton into Roswell and UFOs, where he was reportedly told that he shouldn't chase the issue any further. What happened to Clinton and the subsequent restatement by Jimmy Carter of his UFO sighting, he now downplays it as an aircraft, seems to demonstrate a level of fear in both of these men. You might say they were quote, gotten to in some way, which could have included a threat. In Kennedy's case, probably because he was unpopular in certain circles, the acceptable means requested by the MJ-12 group may have included a suggestion to the right people, Johnson maybe, that Kennedy be assassinated.
Ooh.
That's, wow.
Do you think we will ever, especially if that was something that's supposed to be the truth, do you think we'll ever know the actual truth on why he was knocked off?
We will never know.
What would
That's
force?
that's my opinion.
What would force somebody within our core country, right, to do something so public? Message?
Message, maybe. I mean, honest to goodness,
And it
I
could
thought,
be messier too.
Yeah. Honest to goodness. And look, it's probably more difficult nowadays, especially with the presidents rolling around in the Beast, their vehicle.
Well, and we got cameras now everywhere. Except the exact times we need them. Sometimes they just seem to be
and they're
broken.
still blurry when you take a picture of Bigfoot. So what would be so earth-shattering? How about a war in space? From previous research, it is known that starting in the 1950s, plans were being drawn up for the militarization of space. Projects like the MOL, or Manned Observation Laboratory, as well as advanced research projects into particle weapons and lasers, had begun well before Kennedy had taken office. The question is, were those programs to fight an eventual war in space against the Soviets, or were they designed and deployed to fight someone else?
But, there's some people that actually believe that aliens and UFOs and extraterrestrial life didn't exist until Roswell. There's, and I don't know how much farther you can go back and find, let's say, the old print press article from the 1800s where they had to sit there and do letter by letter by letter, and then, you know what I mean?
I agree, but I would think that just like you can drive your vehicle for years and years and never have a wreck. So they may have been around and viewing us for years and years before one of them said, ran out of gas or whatever, and crashed it into.
Right. Well, absolutely, brother. I mean, I agree 100% because historically and anciently speaking, there's areas around the country that are almost undeniable, not of either man or some of the inscriptions that you read. Biblically speaking, you got really religious people say it's in the Bible. I don't say it's necessarily in the Bible, but it's in a lot of Renaissance paintings.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. I actually have a whole bunch of this. What I have on my computer right here, Ron.
Yeah.
This is all the CIA studies that were done from 1947 to 1990.
And for UFOs.
Yeah, for UFOs.
So did MJ-12 carry out the hit? We suspect not. That really is not how an organization, parallel shadow government per se, functions. To organize an assassination and carry it out would probably generate undue scrutiny or potential scrutiny on their operations. What is more likely is that recognizing the threat Kennedy posed, they would start to make suggestions and pressure the right people at the right time to do the dirty work for them. It's all about plausible deniability, and someone like Oswald, recruited by a group of disaffected CIA operatives like Frank Sturgis or E. Howard Hunt to be the fall guy, makes more sense. Upstream Sturgis or Hunt, recruited and convinced by Johnson operatives and given a passive sanction, makes for the perfect storm. A storm ended when Oswald was killed in police custody by Jack Ruby.
Ruby!
The assassination of Oswald ended the link, and that is how subversive covert actions operate.
All in plain sight. Everything.
Oswald got caught, and Oswald was killed to protect the system which had placed him into that position.
Yep, we had a guy for you, public. We're going to prosecute him because that's what we do. We do everything by the standards of our law. But when we bring him out of the building, that doesn't mean that, you can't go get a freaking mobster and just say, hey, take care of him, And then didn't Jack Ruby get killed in prison?
Eventually, yeah.
Bitches.
So was Kennedy assassinated for his interest in UFOs? Who knows? At the end of the day, Kennedy was assassinated because he made the wrong people angry about a lot of things, including his interest in, quote, unknowns. That anger breeded support for a coup d'etat, and that coup d'etat forever changed our nation, and the secrets were safe once more.
All right.
It's
so,
crazy to me that something like that can happen in the U.S. and you look back at the time, things were a lot more simple back then.
seem to be.
Something like that now happening would just be, there would be no way that somebody could tie that back in, I feel, because technology would be used. I mean, this is one of those things that gets planned. If you've ever seen the movie Shooter with Mark Wahlberg, it's crazy.
I do have a counter on that.
Okay.
The Vegas shooter. In and out of a hotel.
Do you think that
Up in a
that was
room.
planned? I mean, we could talk about that conspiracy all day long.
Yeah, but it's just,
Multiple shooters.
we know nothing of him. The guy didn't
Yeah.
even have an identity. But, I'm just saying, it's just weird. There it is, in plain sight again, right? I don't know. Just weird stuff. People died. It sucks. The Battle of Los Angeles during World War II.
Okay.
Okay, so Earl Grey, that's been on the show.
Yes.
I believe it was his mom or his parents that were part of all that, or his grandparent, or so. I don't know for sure, but there's somebody in his family that was involved in, because to my understanding, I don't know a lot about it, but there was a whole bunch of UFOs that were spotted in Los Angeles, which then they had to bring out literally the military, right? And they had like lights up in the sky and it looked like a movie. And they were trying to figure out if they were under attack from the Japanese, to kind of conclude that it was more to be believed to be like aliens, I think. I don't know. We got to get somebody on who knows this stuff.
Yeah, so the Battle of Los Angeles, also known as the Great Los Angeles Air Raid, is the name given by contemporary sources to a rumored attack on the continental United States by Imperial Japan and the subsequent anti-aircraft artillery barrage, which took place from late 24 February to early 25th February of 1942. But you're saying that this turned out to be
So
something
that's
different?
Wikipedia, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's going to be another thing
Oh.
if you go to different sites.
It says a photo published in the Los Angeles Times on February 26th of 42 has been featured in UFO conspiracy theories as evidence of an extraterrestrial visitation. They assert that the photo clearly shows searchlights focused on an alien spaceship. However, the photo was heavily modified by photo retouching prior to publication. Routine practice in graphics arts at the time. Noted that the retouched photo, along with faked newspaper headlines, were presented as true historical material in trailers for the 2011 film Battle Los Angeles.
It's the Battle of Los Angeles.
I want to see that picture.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, so they're all shining at that one thing. Oh, look at that.
Interesting.
Interesting. Do you ever see the videos where they're doing like an autopsy on an alien?
Yes. And in some cases, it looks real.
It looks real.
But you know what? They can do a lot of stuff with freaking photography these days.
That's a messed up part. Now, if I lived in the 20s and I saw stuff like that, you're like, yeah, they can't Photoshop that shit.
Well, they didn't know what Photoshop was in the 20s.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't do it. What's with the finger
But-
on the button?
But there were conspiracies always have conspiracies, always people,
You mean this in general?
just in general. Yeah.
Was Rome a conspiracy?
I don't know.
I don't think it was. I mean, it was pretty
Dude.
cut and dry what it was.
Over the last 6 months to a year, I've heard more about the Holocaust being a conspiracy.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm telling you, there were still people alive, still are at this time, that went through all of that,
Or the children of.
or the children of,
Yeah, there's
who know it firsthand. I don't know.
They don't believe that it even happened.
Yeah.
And there's some people out there, and I'm looking into this, I'm researching it, but they say birds aren't real.
Birds are
There's like
spies,
a whole,
aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a whole community. And I need to do a little research, because if that's the case, that means I housed a whole bunch of spies for a while in my house. And they got
You
intel.
did, actually.
And they got intel.
See, what part of your brain has to flip off when you realize that or when you decide that birds are really CIA spies,
I don't know, because
spy drones?
I know somebody that actually believes that. She actually has the shirt, and she is like a super well-educated person.
She has the shirt to go with it.
Birds aren't real.
There's so many of them, though. How do you freaking how?
I guarantee you, if you go grab a bird and rip its head off, you're not going to find microchips and mechanical mechanisms. You're going to find a freaking brain and a heart. You're going to find a bird butthole if you pull the feathers off. Okay? They're not a machine. Just saying. They're not spies. Relax.
Yeah, the birds aren't spying on you. Now, we often call aircraft birds, and those could be, right?
Good
They could
point, Filippo. Good point.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Holy crap.
Yep.
It only seemed like
Snuck
2
up on us
hours.
that time.
Oh, it sure did. Hey, abnormalrealities.com, realmickeydesigns.com, insanecustomtumblers.com. We love you guys. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, I want to talk a little Mandela Effect. Boom. We out.
Mandela Effect. Yep. And a mysterious case of teleportation. Back in 2.
At Romika Designs, we're more than just a laser engraving and specialty design company. Much more. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs, and if you can dream it, we can probably make it. We can custom laser cut and engrave on nearly all material. Great for one-of-a-kind gifts, home decor, business and specialty items, or personalized and logoed designs created just for you or your company. Allow us to become your go-to gift and specialty project partner. Romika Designs can help make your ideas a reality. We're ready to help you design and create that special gift for any occasion or engrave your personal or business logo on just about any product. View our designs at romikadesigns.com or simply email us with your ideas. We specialize in custom design and we'd be honored to have the opportunity to discuss it with you. Call us at 817-400-4040, email info@romikadesigns.com, or visit us on the web at romikadesigns.com.
Abnormal realities.
Bro, why are you feeling that energy right now?
It's a pretty good energy I'm feeling right now. I'm just saying.
Dude, Tinkerbell had a crush on.
On what?
Dude, she was always wearing like tiny skirts.
She was wearing tiny skirts.
Do you think that was subliminal?
Of course it was. It's Disney. Come on. Everybody knows Disney's subliminal.
What?
Yeah, dude. The front of the Little Mermaid VHS case. Come on, there's a big old wiener on it.
What?
Not even joking.
Show us right
What?
now. Where?
What?
On where?
On the old Little Mermaid case.
Okay.
You search wiener on Little Mermaid case.
Wiener on. I ain't even playing.
You let me know if you don't see a big old thing right on the front of that case.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm
Just
stressed.
pull one up. Look at the tower.
Abnormal realities.
I hate that I knew that. Damn it.
With Ron and Rocky. 8 p.m. Eastern. Mojo 50.
There you go, folks. Welcome back to Abnormal Realities. I'm Ron Phillips. That's Rocky Stucci.
What?
What did you want me to hold on to?
All right.
Said,
So
hold that
it
thought.
seems like a lot of people can really relate to spies taking a crap on them. So during the break, we started telling a couple little stories.
Oh, yeah.
Ron said that he
No, you said it first. You said you had a seagull dump on your shirt in front of all your classmates.
I thought somebody threw freaking water on
Left
me.
a
You know
little
what I
pee
mean?
stain on his shirt.
Well, it was weird how everything worked, right? Because it happened. And first I looked at the buses because I thought, somebody threw water on me or somebody spit on me or what, chew spit, because it was a lot. I felt weight. You know what I mean?
Wait, you didn't look down immediately?
Not immediately. I'm looking around for the guilty party.
Yeah.
And I mean, literally, there was nobody even focused in my direction, right? So I looked down. It was really weird because you saw yellow and green and like weird blends of white with the yellow and green.
Ugh.
But then you saw a big wet stain going all the way around it, about a 1/4 inch around. So it peed as well. So all the immediate moisture soaked into my shirt and the doo-doo stayed on top of the boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? And then
I said it may or may not have happened to me before, right in the middle of my head.
please tell me more.
No.
So you're walking down the street with a stick in your hand.
I think I was at the zoo.
Oh, tell me more.
And, the birds that fly around the zoo. Yeah, I think that's
How
what it
big was it?
The bird?
No.
I have no. Oh, the
The
poop?
shit, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, a
standard
handful.
size bird shit. I don't know how big it was.
At a zoo, that's a different size.
No,
It's like
it was just a
baseball.
regular bird, dude. I thought it was raining. Hit me right in the head. Somebody had to tell me
So
I had
quarter
bird
size?
crap in my head.
So about a quarter size?
I don't know. I couldn't
Maybe
see
a
it.
$half dime?
I just washed it out. I couldn't see it.
Were you mad?
I was upset.
Did you give some people some dirty looks? Because
No, I didn't look at somebody thinking that
They did it?
somebody threw some spit water on me.
well, see, you got to play that
Pretty
out.
sure I knew it was bird crap right
Like-
off the bat.
When you trip, but you don't fall, but you kind of stumble.
And then you look up to make sure nobody saw
Oh,
you.
no, you got to play it out like that
Oh.
was all part of the design.
And then you got to tuck and roll, dude. I've done that before. Trip and stumble and then tuck and roll. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want to hit. You don't want this all hitting the ground.
Oh, dude, we make that shit look 007.
Break something.
Break.
All right, what are you gonna talk about? You got
Well,
something?
yeah,
Mandela Effect.
The Mandela Effect, it was weird because I was talking to somebody recently in regards to the guy we were talking about, Andrew Zimmer.
Yeah.
Or is it Zimmern? Zimmer
Zimmern.
with an N.
I think
at
it's
the end.
Zimmer. Let me look it up.
Son of a bitch. See, we're already confused again. And I remember that because I remember him when he started his career.
Yeah, Zimmern. Zimmern.
Okay, see, I don't ever remember the N. I always thought it was Zimmer after I realized it was not Zimmerman.
Andrew Zimmern. Yeah, his name's never been Zimmerman. Andrew
See what
Scott
I'm saying?
Zimmern.
I swear. I mean, I watched
Yeah,
the
but
freaking show every
look,
day.
come on, dude. Zimmerman and Zimmern are pretty close. I mean, you could read real fast and miss the fact that it's Zimmern.
Not when you look at it every day for 5 years.
I guess because he lived up there with you, didn't
He's from St. Paul, Twin Cities area.
he? Yeah.
But now Nelson Mandela's death. So you can start with the reason that we're all here, right? I mean, Nelson Mandela, who this theory is named after, died in 2013. However, countless people distinctly remember him dying in prison in the 1980s. But his death isn't the only example of the Mandela effect. So let's see, what are more examples? I think I just clicked right here. Oh.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. So here's this is the first one. Go ahead. You do the first one.
So everybody enjoyed Jiffy peanut butter? I enjoyed Jiffy. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to lie. I had 3 peanut butter only sandwiches before I came over here today.
I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich today. PB&J, baby.
So you know what I do
It's my
sometimes?
lunch. Yeah.
I'll put a few scoops of peanut butter in the freaking bowl with no peanuts, smooth.
Yeah.
Then I get some grape or strawberry jelly. I prefer strawberry. You know,
Mix
what I'm
it
saying?
up.
Then I get the spoon and I mix it up.
No, I don't mix mine.
Oh,
up,
dude. And then it spreads. It's even.
No, I don't mix mine. And I use chunky chunk Jiffy peanut butter.
Said that with so much
Yeah.
passion.
But guess what, folks?
It's not Jiffy.
Mm-mm.
It's Jif.
Jif. It is not Jiffy peanut butter. It's
See?
Jif.
I'm telling you right now,
J-I-F.
I kind of feel like it was been Jiffy.
Yep.
Do you think they purposely just change it and just not really publicly like, shh, don't tell nobody, but we're going to change that shit? No.
So another Mandela Effect item is
What?
Looney Tunes. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. A lot of people, you got Bugs Bunny poking his head out of the Looney Tunes or Porky Pig and whatever, and the word Looney Tunes is written across there. 9 out of 10 people will say that word is TOONS, as in cartoons,
Dude,
but
I
it is
swear.
not.
I swear it was.
It is TUNES, as in musical tunes. Looney Tunes. I had no idea. I would have sworn it was tunes because of cartoons.
Dude, this is deep.
Yeah. All right. Now that one, the Berenstain Bears.
Oh, somebody put that in the chat room earlier. So
yeah.
what am I missing here? It's how it's spelled.
It's how it's spelled. Yeah.
E-I or an
It's
A-I.
EIN for Berenstain or AIN for Berenstain.
Does it
The
really
correct way
matter?
to do it is actually spelled AIN.
If you changed it every day for the rest of my life, I would have never noticed.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that?
Berenstain Bears?
Yeah.
Probably with my
Oh.
kids. Yeah.
Oh,
Did you know that
Curious
one?
George.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so he don't have a tail.
He does not have a tail, but he's a monkey. So people assumed, I guess, that he had a tail.
Wait.
But Curious George doesn't have a tail.
I'm totally serious. I thought Curious George had a freaking tail. I'm not even playing into this.
No.
Son of a bitch.
This one is cool. I've seen this one before, and I lost on this one. Sex in the City. So this was a TV show on several years ago, a decade or so ago, with what's her name? Horseface. I can't remember her name. Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kim Cattrall and others. Right, folks. It's not Sex in the City. It's Sex and the City. I would have never known that. I would have thought because they were in New York, it was Sex in the City. Yeah.
Really? I thought it was Sex in the City.
Sex and the City.
I mean, each one makes sense.
Yeah.
But I've always thought it was Sex in the City. If you would have asked me, I would have said it's Sex in the City. All right.
You see that one? That one's a spelling thing. Another spelling thing.
Febreze. Febreze, many people think it's F-E-B-R-E-E-Z-E.
It is not.
It's only one E. F-E-B-R-E-Z-E. Interesting.
Oh, I like hot dogs.
Uh,
O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's what? What's the second name?
no.
My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R, not M-E-Y-E-R.
I've always said
Oscar Mayer. Yeah. They just pronounced it Meyer, so people thought it was M-E-Y-E-R.
My baloney has a first name.
Yeah.
It's O-S-C-A-R, bitches. It also has a second name. What? M-E-Y-E-R.
Hey,
What?
the tennis shoes, Skechers.
Uh-oh, what about it?
How do you spell it? Tell me. Don't look.
Do I?
How do you spell Skechers?
S-C-E-T-C-H-E-R-S.
Okay, well, you screwed that up on the second letter, but we're-
S-K, I meant, not C.
S-K-E-T-C-H-E-R-S.
That's what I
Skechers.
said.
Nope. There is no T in Skechers. S-K-E-C-H-E-R-S. Interestingly enough.
What?
Yeah. See, these are all versions, albeit small, of the Mandela Effect, where you grew up in many, many years of thinking things are one way. Did this one blow your mind?
Because it's one of my favorites.
I know. Fruit Loops. What's Fruit
I mean,
Loops?
I'm kind of, like, my heart hurts a little
Yeah.
bit. I'm getting a pain.
But I can see why they spelled it that way. Fruit Loops is not F-R-U-I-T, fruit. It's F-R-O-O-T, because the two O's are cereal and the two O's in loops are cereal. It's just weird. I mean, it's the kind of thing you just don't,
Yeah.
you don't
know
remember.
what? No,
Yeah.
they secretly changed that shit because they're not putting real fruit in there, so they didn't want to misrepresent what they're doing. It's just crunchy stuff that tastes real good and kind of tastes like bananas.
Yeah.
Wow. That's weird. I'm not, dude, seriously, I'm not even kidding. What is
Now
that?
skip that one because that one's not worth a damn. But the next one was another one I lost.
Oh, shit.
Does the Monopoly man wear a monocle? Single glasses. Does the Monopoly wear a
Hold on.
wear
All
a
right,
monocle?
Nobody look it up. Nobody look that up.
You know they already are. They're on their phone going Monopoly man.
Okay, does the Monopoly man wear the one eyeglass? Yes or no? That's all I want to see in the chat room. Yes or no?
It's called a monocle.
Ask Lucid. Still love every show. Thanks, Ask. Whatever. No. Jamie says yes. Erica said no. Let's see, who else? No. Okay. He did, said Deborah. Erica said no. Skinner says yes. Honkin' Florida Man says yes. And the answer is Ron Phillips.
The Monopoly man does not wear a monocle.
Leslie says yes.
He doesn't have one. This, as some suggest, might be a simple confusion between him and the Planters Peanut guy. He does wear a monocle.
No way. No. Do you not remember the Monopoly man wearing an eyepiece?
I don't remember that. I lost it when I was tested on it during a conversation in the past that I thought he did, but he doesn't apparently. But I can see where the confusion would come into play because there's almost the same kind of guy that for Planters Peanuts, and now it's a peanut, I think. But
Yeah, I believe Planters Peanuts is a peanut. And it was a peanut guy with an eyepiece.
Yeah.
This one's kind of dumb because I don't know who that is. Pikachu?
Yeah, that's Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Yeah,
I
but that one
see
is kind of
you.
dumb.
A black tip tail. Some people think Pikachu has a black tip tail. I don't know who Pikachu is, but it's a funny looking thing.
Pikachu.
What's
Yeah.
the next one? Is that it?
No. So one of my favorite snacks, and it's one of the few cheese things that I can eat. The Cheez-Its, you know what I'm talking about? Cheezitz, Cheez-Its. Yeah, no, there's no Z at the end of it's. It's just called Cheez-It.
Where is that?
It's the next. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the Z.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Z. Fruit of the Loom?
Whether
Fruit?
there was a cornucopia behind the fruit or not,
I thought there was.
there is not.
There used to be when I was a kid.
No, there was not.
There has to have been.
No,
I swear there was.
there was not. I'll let you do the next one.
What?
Yep.
Okay, wait a minute.
Do you see it?
Hold on. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Read the thing below it.
Oh. What? Wow. For double stuffed Oreos, folks, double stuffed Oreos, it's either double stuff, FTUFF, or STUF. And it's one F. That's weird.
But you just kept calling them double stuffed.
Because that's what
Like
they
FFED.
are. That's right,
Yeah.
I was. So that's why there should be
Yeah.
two Fs. That's
Yeah.
kind of dumb. Okay, all right. Mona Lisa, what am I seeing?
You do that one. I'll do the next one.
Okay, so it says about the Mona Lisa, there's a lot of theories about this one, but so many people have claimed that she used to have a smile, more of an obvious smile. Is this a before and after?
No, people think it's what it is on the left.
So
but
I'll
what it
tell you,
really is on the right.
It looks no different to me, but I'm going to tell you, lighting does tremendous things.
Yes. Have you ever seen the Mona Lisa in real life?
No.
I have. And you know how big it is?
Huge.
It's about this big.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's not this huge.
Nope. Nope.
What?
It's about the size. Yeah, it's probably about the size of a 24 or 25 inch monitor.
No.
And it hangs on a wall by itself, and it's behind a glass that if someone was to take a flash photo of it, the glass would darken real quick.
What?
Yeah. How many Star Wars fans out there? Okay, here's the question. What color was C-3PO?
What the?
How many of you just said gold? C-3PO was 90% gold. He had a silver lower half right leg.
I've never seen.
I have never once seen that.
I've never. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Ron has never seen that.
Yep.
Has anybody?
I don't guess. I don't know.
So that's the fact. We're not being played here. This isn't like one of those sites. C-3PO seriously had a silver.
The bottom right half of his below the knee on down on his right leg was silver.
No, we're getting played here. We're getting played. What are people saying?
We may be
Gold,
getting played.
Rose gold. Jamie says silver. I know these answers already. Field guy said, well, field guy, what color was it? Will you Google it to make sure?
What?
To see P3O's.
C-3PO. Come on.
His lag color? Because this is kind of bothering me a little bit.
C-3PO color. It's true. Before The Force Awakens, C-3PO always had a silver shin. Silver right leg. Yeah. That's what it said. It's true.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm kind of tripping a little bit about that.
What was the most famous Forrest Gump line besides Run, Forrest, Run? He didn't say that, but what was his most famous line? Life is like a box of chocolates.
Oh,
my
yeah.
mama always told me life is like a box of chocolates.
That's actually pretty
That's not what he said. Mama always told me life was like a box of chocolates. Not life is like a box of chocolates.
good. Well, that just ruined it for me.
Mama told me.
Mama told me life was always like a box of chocolates.
Oh, Bubba.
Oh, Bubba.
Okay.
All right, Flintstones, that's dumb. Okay. That's probably why he's good. What is this? Chartreuse.
Okay, here's one. In Snow White and the Seven
shit.
Dwarfs, when the queen looks into the mirror, what does she say?
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Wrong answer. She doesn't say mirror, mirror on the wall.
What does she say?
She says magic mirror on the wall. Did you know that? I grew up thinking mirror, mirror on the wall. It's easier to say, but it was magic mirror on the wall. The sentence here says, yep, our childhood has been ruined too.
What? Dude, this is kind of depressing. What is this? I'm so 2008.
Oh, here's a famous one. Back to Star Wars.
Oh!
Yeah. Luke, I am your father. Except that's not what he said. He didn't put Luke at the front of it. All he really said was, I am your father.
Nope. Because every time I go to my little floor fan,
Yeah.
and I go up to my little fan, I go, Luke,
And it's going,
I'm your father, Luke. Dude, that was good.
have you ever seen anybody dress up as Tom Cruise from Risky Business? Yeah. And they come sliding in their socks with a shirt on, with just
You
a
know I
shirt
wear
and his
socks.
underwear. Are they wearing sunglasses when they do that?
Yes, don't tell me. I just opened it. I
Yeah.
didn't read it. He was wearing freaking sunglasses.
He was not wearing
This
sunglasses.
is bullshit. All right. All of this
Yeah,
has become
just socks,
bullshit.
a button-up shirt, and a whole lot of confidence. There you go.
Did he at some time?
Yeah, in Top Gun.
No. Did he at some
I don't
time
know,
put him
but
on during that
he didn't.
scene?
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't. Not in that scene.
Oh, shit. This is good stuff. Oh, run, you fools. Hate to burst your bubble again, but this more memorable line was never said by Gandalf. Before his treacherous fall, you can clearly hear him say, Fly, you fools. I don't even know that part.
Lord of the Rings.
I don't even know.
Okay. All right. What character in the movie said these words? Hello, Clarice. Come on, you know that movie, right?
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs. Who said it? What was his name?
Hannibal Lecter.
Are you sure?
Hannibal.
Okay. Yeah, nobody really said hello, Clarice. Hannibal Lecter actually said good morning. Hello, Clarice isn't even in the movie. No idea. I had no idea.
What?
It's not even in the movie. I'm
Hello,
telling you.
Clarice. I swear he did. Good morning, Clarice. That don't feel right. What a trip that is. Oh, what is that? What? Oh.
We are the champions. We are the champions. We are the champions of the world. Who sings that? Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury and AC/DC.
Yeah, no, that was
Queen.
yeah. So Freddie Mercury never said of the world.
Yes, he did. Damn it.
No,
dude.
he didn't.
Dude,
He
yes,
never
did, 'cause
said
he
of the
ended
world.
strong.
After we are the champions.
What'd he say?
Of the world was never part of the lyric.
Yes, it was because he goes, of the world.
Nope, he didn't.
Bullshit. I hate this show. That is a trip. This is seriously tripping me out. It kind of, dude, do you know he said of the world?
He didn't.
But you know he did.
No, I don't. No,
But you thought he did.
Every time I sing it, I said of the world.
Of
at
the
the end,
world.
Yeah. But we just added that.
Dude, I got a headache. Wait a minute. Mr. Rogers' theme song, you might start singing the lyrics. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Especially after seeing the 2019 Tom Hanks film. But even the movie makers got it wrong because it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
A beautiful
Not
day
the.
in this neighborhood.
Yeah. Would you be mine?
Would you be mine?
Lucy,
Oh, Lucy!
you have some splaining to do. Was never uttered by Ricky Ricardo. Never. Lucy, you have some splaining to do. That was never uttered by Ricky Ricardo. That was just somebody made that crap up. What he actually said was, splain that if you can, and Lucy splain.
Oh, yeah, they sound so similar.
Mm-hmm. Lucy, you have some splaining to do.
Why some splaining to do? What? Oh, the states.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Did you not know that?
No,
You did not know this.
I did not know.
How many people out there remember the comedian Sinbad? How many of you out there remember him playing a genie at some point? He never played a genie.
He did play a freaking genie, dude.
Shaquille O'Neal played a genie in Kazam, but Sinbad never did. You're confusing Sinbad, maybe, with the genie thing. I don't know.
So to you, Sinbad was never a genie?
Mm-mm.
What? I mean, I wow.
Come on, man.
Why is it not? Oh, okay. You like me. You really like me. I don't know. I don't like her anyway, so I'm going to go on to the next one. Which one do you want? Oh.
I'm way down the road. Go ahead.
All right, Smokey Bear. Yep, that's his name. Contrary to popular belief. Oh, I've always thought it to be. So they got Smokey Bear. Everybody thinks it's Smokey Bear, but it's actually Smokey the Bear. I've always called him Smokey the Bear. Haven't you?
Smokey the Bear. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that was dumb.
Yeah.
Of course, I picked the dumb one. Go ahead.
Let's see. Mother Teresa's canonization. People have strong opinions about when Mother Teresa was canonized as a saint. The real event happened in 2016, but many people remember her entering sainthood in the 1990s when she was still alive. But I don't think you can become a saint until after you're dead, right?
You have to die unless you like.
Maybe
me
you
or
can, but
you and I
it's a
could
number of
probably.
miracles, right?
You can probably, if we should fill out our application, Saint Ron and Saint Meatball.
No. Mm-mm.
Billy Graham's death, like Mandela, he can't place exactly where Billy Graham's funeral aired on TV. Where was it aired on?
I don't know.
Nobody else knows either,
Yeah.
but they all watched it.
Billy Graham's death?
It's
I don't remember
probably
that.
on
Yeah.
all over the place. I mean, I don't really even know who the dude is, but. Oh! All right, so we have some Joe and Jet fans here in the house. Even the biggest Joe and Jet fans swear they remember her singing, I saw him standing there by the rocket machine. Right? Well, in the song, I love rock and roll, but what was she really saying? I saw him dancing there by the rocket machine.
Okay.
Saw him dancing.
Well, we enjoyed this. We burned this whole second segment on the Mandela Effect.
I knew it was going to work. Mother Teresa,
Jeez.
Space Shuttle Challenger explosion.
Yeah,
Lindbergh,
January of
maybe?
86. I remember that distinctly. Ladies and gentlemen, abnormalrealities.com, where you can get all this goodness that you've had tonight. Sorry about that. I didn't even get to the other story I had, so we'll do that tomorrow night maybe. But you guys come visit us over at abnormalrealities.com. You can also see more about the radio station, Odyssey Radio, out there. More shows. We had another show go up today, Because I Can, with Elena Fitzgerald, that airs on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. Rocky, take us home.
And all the shows cycle throughout the day and night, folks. We love the hell out of each and every one of you. Get your ass over there, odysseyradio.com. Look us up on iHeartRadio. And, of course, the podcast page and everything else. But abnormalrealities.com, find everything else out right there. Love the freaking hell out of you guys. Good night.
Good night.